What up, Billy B? How you doing?
Hey, yeah, I am doing pretty good, Marcie. Just getting everything all set and stable and balanced and checked in, checked up, and yeah, things are good. Life is good. How about you and your end?
I'm just counting down the days for our big event here. Can't wait.
Our big event and somebody very important's birthday.
Yeah, something like that.
uh,
You only turn 30 once, right?
yeah, that's the one. I was gonna say like 300 million years old in this young human body.
All right.
You're pretty wise, so
Well,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah, no, it's just another day, but I'm excited that we're going to be able to share this track. Like, finally, just people getting to hear it because we have been user testing this for a while and we've got great results from everyone who's actually used all three of these tracks. And now we've actually built this whole system because we took user feedback and we realized that people want something that helps them be guided. So we've got this whole PDF journal. We have a whole thing that explains how the science of this works. So we're not just leaving people with random tracks, right? We're not just like, hey, go put this on like it's Led Zeppelin or
Yeah,
Backstreet
good
Boys,
good luck.
any of that,
Yeah,
right?
no, this definitely,
So
like you said, a lot more guidance here, and we're kind of setting people up a lot more for success. And yeah, we've already evolved quite a bit from our last event, which was like so exciting. And now here we are once again, round two for your birthday, bigger, better, faster, smarter, I think stronger than ever before. So yeah, I'm stoked. This is very exciting. And I know that we've also been working on really hard on some things behind the scenes, which we're going to present at the event, which is pretty
oh
cool,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, we're finally starting to really represent, build a community, and take it to the next level. And I couldn't be more excited at how, again,
Yeah.
as you're building something new, we are here, ground up. Anyone who's coming into this event, thank you for being here. We have done the focus groups with the user studies, and we know that it works. But now everyone's coming in, and you're going to get this chance at a once in a lifetime thing to be here from the ground floor, right?
Mhm.
And I know that might feel like, oh, there's not that many people here, right? But that's actually the beauty in it. You get to help us shape everything. Like anyone who's coming in here, they are part of shaping what we do. And
Mhm.
and I really believe that whatever we do, I always want to make sure that our audience is part of it. The biggest thing with 20 years of user experience design, leadership, IBM, AWS, all that, I really believe in the research and development taking place with a user, with real people giving us feedback where we don't just assume, yeah, we rolled these tracks out, but is this the right way? Is this the way that helps them? Does this give them enough? So I'm really excited that we're bringing more people in that can help us shape the future of all this. So
Yeah, me too. And even in our time, it's been a whole year that I've been working with you and the team. Like for me, I know that actually getting involved and helping create, and as we've been creating the community and getting the community more involved, and we go to the user testing, which is huge. And I've learned a lot there where it's like, okay, pause, adapt, assess, improve, align, and then blast it back out. Because like we're not only curating, we're doing this way more for other people than we are for ourselves. Like, and they get to be part of it, like you said, from ground zero to building it. So the more that we put ourselves out there, put those frequencies out there, and offer people opportunities and hands out to be like, okay, like here's what we built. You can continue building this with us. It's just, it puts so much more meaning and value into what we're doing, and it just like, yeah, it fills my heart with so much joy. So I'm stoked. Like I can't say it enough. So this is going to
yeah,
be a big
no,
one.
I'm excited about it too. And like I said, for me, I've always been one of those people that has a hard time receiving. And so I'm like, of course, I'm like, hey, what can I do for my birthday? I'd like to give people this track. I know,
That's cute. It's a legendary move.
no, but I'm like, I also am also accepting that I need to receive more,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
also
It
want
goes
to.
full circle, and you're
I
definitely
also
deserving
feel
of it.
like what I'm going to receive is seeing how much this helps people. So for me, it almost I'm almost tearing up right now. I'm like, if I can help other people and I can see that I
You are.
am, then that's what I'm receiving.
Yeah,
If
I
I'm
agree.
giving away the track for free and this experience for free, then I'm receiving because I can see the impact it's having on people, and that is huge for me.
Well, it's lining you up, it's lining us up, it's lining them up for abundant loads of more things to come. And like we have again tested this, and it's been working physically, mentally, emotionally, and even that higher ground, like spiritually. And now we can continue shaping that into something just so amazing. You know what I mean? And I'm fanboying hard over here, and I'm excited. And I love that we've been like, basically transforming it as we go, so that we've been able to like fine tune what's been working, what needs to be changed, what works for certain people, what works for other people. You know what I mean? Because people and human beings are like, everybody's unique and different, which is sweet. But
Absolutely.
we all want the same things. We all know what we need, and as we just get a little more precise into what we're doing, it's give me goosebumps.
Absolutely, and that's the biggest thing. You mentioned the individual factor, like every experience, like with as many people as we've user tested this music with, like it's interesting to hear the different experiences people have. There's some things that are overwhelmingly like common with people, like I feel relaxed, I feel better, but they're like I experienced this or that, whatever. And the thing is, we're trying to build this community around individual expression and who you are as a person, and there are a lot
connection inside and out, right?
But there are so many of these like coaching programs out there right now, like come follow what we did, go viral on YouTube. I'm like, that's not for me, right?
It's very cookie cutter,
that's my point. Or giving them hope that because if you pay $4,000 you can be like me, where I've been working for 20 years since YouTube came out. And I'm viral now because of it. So follow my pattern. No, that's not the path we're on. Like everything
we want you to be more like you.
Yes.
Exfoliate that. Yeah,
absolutely.
And in a new, like revolutionary kind of outside the box kind of way. But like, I don't even want to say a box, but we're basically building new doors and opening and saying, come with us, right? So.
Right. Yeah, and so I'm like, I'm never going to be putting somebody in a box because I've already been put in that box many times and I don't fit there. But I also appreciate having commonality with people. So in a box of a bunch of individuals that can experience the same thing in different ways and still relate to each other, amazing, right? And that's what I feel like this music is doing, is I'm seeing those common like nervous system resets and responses, that they're getting the same thing out of it, but they're very different people and they experience it in very different ways. And so
emotional balancing, spiritual grounding, those are like the commonalities, which brings me back to that other point that we were talking about, exploring individual, but then also bringing it together in a collective of like-minded people to like really blast that off, where we want it to go. And it's beautiful to see you and your growth and how far you've come and how much you've touched, moved, and inspired me in so many ways. And I can't say enough good things about you. And you again have like helped shape me and teach me that like I don't need to be in that box. You can still do your own thing, you can still bloom, you can still be out there. It's just like, you know what I mean, like just being able to like resonate and connect that to people, humankind, worldwide, everything. So lots of love and lots of respect.
Well, so I mean, beyond the music, one of the things that really inspires me is that for me, my background, like my parents were both like musically gifted. My mom was artistically gifted. And I'm like, I really enjoyed the art side of things. I knew I had that gift, but no one really pushed me with art as much as they were trying to push me with music. And I was like, nope, like being pushed as a child into fitting in the box that your parents have put out there for you, even with talents, right? This can happen. Like, oh, you got to operate like us. I'm like, I rebelled. Even though I was a good kid, I did the good grades thing. I rebelled against anything that was taught to me. But that's actually what gave me the gift of like learning this from a whole different level. And I'm so thankful that I did, because I learned this in my own way, not from how someone taught me it needed to be done. And we want to teach people, but I'm like, but all I want to do is bring people together and teach them that you can take your crazy, wild out there idea and you can mainstream it. Or you can take your, I've been boxed in a mainstream level and I don't know how to draw anymore. I don't know how many people I meet, they're like, I can't draw. I'm like, all of us drew as a kid, right?
You can
Whether
do
it was
anything,
shut down,
especially with the right environment, the right atmosphere, the right group of people. Because if I
right?
would have followed that, I'd be in a camel green box with paint on my face. And it's just I love, because again, so much respect. And I'm just like, it's not for me, not for my kids, not for my family, not what we're building together, right? We're doing something bigger, something better, something stronger. So,
but yeah, anything we can do to help people either shake the systematic like rules that've been put on them to find that inner child that is creative, or the creatives who haven't ever figured out how to mainstream it, right? I'm going to go to the open mic night and hope I get picked up, right? How many musicians are out there? I'm not out there on an open mic night with the music I'm doing. I just know that I'm trying to find that nuance, and I've lived in the corporate world. I've got the balance now of the creative and corporate, and I want to help people find that balance, right?
And you're very in tune with yourself too. I mean, I feel like I am too, but it's come through a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of hardships, a lot of bullshit. Oops, my bad. Yeah. And a lot of like filtering stuff out too. You figure out what works, who works, what does, what doesn't, and then essentially, like we were just speaking about there before, creating your own kind of thing, your own unique expression, your own unique connection, and then you power that up with like a team and a community of people who want the best for you and the same things for you, and it's just like, it's real life magic. I say this real life magic because I didn't get it for so many years. And now I'm like, oh, the magic. I get it now.
Right. Magic isn't like pulling a bunny out of a hat thing. I mean, it's literally like looking at our own abilities in a different light, right? And sometimes the people in our life, our family, our friends, people shut us down. You're not good at that. You can't do that. Why would you think you could do that? Like I don't know how many times, especially in this world, we're shut down. Like,
oh, girl,
not gonna work.
I feel you.
X, Y, Z, right?
If I would have listened to people back in the day, I'd be still making Subway footlongs out on the East Coast or in Ontario, just like, completely just, I guess, essentially asleep or content or super content or so content I didn't even know there was more. And like, yeah, thank God that I just like kept chasing it. I kept doing what I needed to do. And I always have the interest of everybody, like the best interest of everybody in mind. I just like, there's come many points in my life where I'm just like, okay, and I need to keep going. I need to keep paving my own way. I can't, you know what I mean? If they were thinking that the minute mile or the 20-minute mile was impossible, or the light bulbs couldn't be invented, or we can't fly in aeroplanes, and like, look at us now, we're like teleporting sheep and going to different planets and stuff.
Well, and that's where what's interesting about you and me and where we are converging in this middle ground is like, you were the one who had a very structured background. Like your parents were military. You had a structured background. So what did you do? You tried to do anything out of the box as out there as you could. And then you're saying like working at Subway, right? That's the best job you can get because you still had to make money. I was the opposite, where I had parents that were out there and I was like, no, I must structure. And I rose the corporate ladder all the way. And I was like, gotta win at this, right?
Yeah.
And now we find ourselves here where we're going, you know what? No, it's time to be ourselves. And it's like the thing I want to help people do is meet in that middle ground where no matter what you were raised in, no matter what generational patterns you're here to break, like there's a middle ground where we can find some solace in the structure of society.
Happiness, peace, freedom.
But it's that
clarity.
balance. The balance is so important that we don't extreme. I'm going to go this far out of what my family did or this far outside of what my family did. It's like we're finding family in each other and finding that middle ground. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Cool.
But yeah, I'm super excited about the event and just what it's opening up. Like, because we are really tapping into helping people find themselves and be okay. And it doesn't matter what extreme you were pushed to, what extreme you chose, like there's this middle ground. And a big part of what we're doing is like everyone in this team that's working on this whole project, like we're still feeling things. We aren't somebody who's like, oh, I made $5 million. And so I'm going to tell you it's this easy. Just think that way or manifest that, any of that. Like we are here to say, we're right here with you, right? And we want to relate with you and connect with you and bring you to your best self and best version of yourself, where you are living and happy and not struggling or overachieving or any of these extremes, right?
So for everyone listening right now, anyone who's curious, anyone who might be confused or maybe going through a hard time, and this is interesting or maybe unknown and looking for an opportunity like this, when and where can they find us?
What planet are we on again?
Yeah, this is Planet Earth 313.
LovEvolve music. Actually, Billy, you got the shirt on. Because when I say LovEvolve, people don't read it right. It's missing, just one E. LovEvolvemusic.com.
Yes.
Or Electric Blue United or electricbluecommunications.com. That's the community we're building. The music is the foundation. And I mean, you'll find us everywhere after this
we're
event. We're moving forward.
Yeah. Sweet.
And I'm excited about that.
Me too. Sunday, September 14th, we're doing 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Absolutely. That's it.
Cool. And we'll be able to drop them a link down below here for when they're interested so they can get signed up. There is limited availability, so you do want to find your spot, get locked in, dial that in right away. And again, there's such exciting things that I can't wait to share with everybody. Something that we've been working so hard on and putting so much tweaking and hard work. And I'm really excited to present that. I can't stress it enough, so I won't then just keep putting it out there how excited I know you are too. So.
And again, I'm just going to go back to the last thing is we want you to bring your whole self, your individual self. No one's asking you to kind of shift things to be here, come experience this, have a good time. But if you want to connect with us more, we are here for you and who you are and what you bring to the table. We are not cookie cutter. We're not trying to tell you do this, do that.
We want to help you thrive. Yes. We want to help you remember you could not be in a more safe space, free of judgment. And we just want to bring the best out of you. We want to bring the best out of everybody. We want to unite. We want to fortify. So we got you. So
thank you so much, Billy. It was so good to chat tonight, and
the pleasure and the honor is mine. Yeah.
Me
too.
Awesome.